So to what end would people leave their families behind? To what end would people not value their marriages? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a new subscriber here, welcome to the family. Here I talk about intentional living, inspirational, motivational stuff. I share life stories, life experiences, everything about intentional living. So you are most welcome. Kindly subscribe to this channel. You always get value for your subscription, and that is a promise. Okay, so based on popular opinion, I want to talk about Japa. If you are a Nigerian, you will know what Japa means. But for the sake of my viewers who are not Nigerians, according to the local dictionary of the Niger people, Japa means relocation. But informally, Japa means to escape, to run. So informally or literally, Japa means to run away from Nigeria or to escape from Nigeria. What am I talking about with regards to Japa? There are different sides to Japa, the good side and the bad side. So in this video, I'm talking about the side to Japa that breaks my heart. And I'm not joking when I say that. This video is inspired by a program that I attended, a couples program, and at that program there was a question that was asked, and the question is this: is it okay to Japa without my spouse? I really want to Japa, but my spouse is not ready to go. Should I go alone or should I stay back? Now, I've been contemplating talking about this. I've been looking for the right time to talk about it. But then, just recently, my uncle shared a story with me and told me that, oh, you really like me to talk about it. And based on requests from other people as well. So I was like, why not? There is no better time to talk about this. To start with, I must say Japa is good. I am a product of the Japa Institute. Japa changed my life for good. I will always be grateful for the decision I made to Japa in 2013. That was the very first time that I Japa'd out of Nigeria, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunities that God has brought my way, the great people that I've met, the exposure that I've had, a change in orientation, perspective, and so many things that I cannot begin to mention. I really thank God for that. So if you have the means, if you want to Japa, why not? You can do it. But this video is to let you know that you should Japa the right way, especially if you are married. Don't Japa without your family. Don't Japa without your spouse. I've seen cases upon cases where people Japa'd, they left Nigeria. Now, I know that it's not only Nigerians that relocate, other nationalities relocate as well. But then I'm talking about this because it seems to be like the in thing in Nigeria. So if you must travel, make provision for your family as well to go with you. Now, my uncle shared the story with me about a woman that clocked 70 recently. She celebrated her 78th birthday recently, and it was a very beautiful event many years back. That was even when Japa had not become a trending thing. Her husband left her and 5 children in Nigeria and relocated abroad. This woman struggled, did everything to train her children, and thankfully all her children turned out well. They are all living abroad now in different countries. This woman celebrated her 70th birthday recently, and all her children came from abroad. As fate would have it, this man, her husband, did not have any child with the woman that he remarried while abroad. Now he's frantically seeking access to the wife and the children, but they have moved on. He's now living his life in regret. The abroad that he hurried to travel to, that made him abandon his family, now the children are abroad. So to what end would people leave their families behind? To what end would people not value their marriages and just say that they want to relocate at all costs? I feel like there is no need for it. if you want to travel, if you want to relocate, by all means, please take your family along. Go with your husband, go with your wife. If it is not possible that you all go at the same time, because I know that there might be circumstances that will not enable you to go at the same time, make sure that you get visa for every one of them, such that they can visit you or you can visit whenever you feel like. Now, I must say that don't even try to Japa on a visitor's visa, because this is where the problem comes for a lot of people. They just want to go. I just want to travel. I just want to Japa. I just want to Japa without proper plans. So they get visitor's visa that you're just supposed to use to visit, just like the name implies. But in your heart of hearts, you know that you're not coming back. Now you get there and you're stuck. The system where you're going does not have provisions for visitors. You are expected to just come and visit and go back to your country. Now you're stuck. You're finding it hard to renew your visa. You're finding it hard to get jobs to do. Even if you are lucky to get jobs, they're just going to be under the table kind of jobs, if you know what I mean. You cannot lay claim to any policy or take any legal actions. You will have to accept whatever you are being paid. You have to accept any treatment that is being given to you, because you are not supposed to work legally in the country. There are even some men that will get there and get married to another woman, especially a citizen, just so that they can have papers, they can regularize their stay. And that is the end of their marriage. That is the end of their family. I love the family unit so much. I value the institution of marriage. And so it breaks my heart when I see that marriages break up, families are torn apart just because of Japa. There is personally a woman that I know. Before her husband traveled, every time he saw my husband then, he said, doctor, I want to travel. Please, can you help me? How do I go about it? And all of that. Every time, he wanted to relocate. As if my husband was a Japa specialist. Anyways, this man eventually left Nigeria like 2 years ago. When he was going, he did not even inform my husband that he was going, because he knew that he did not do things the right way. Now he's gone. Anytime I see the wife, I see a bitter woman. I see a woman who is now resentful towards her husband. Every song she sings all the time is, and I told him not to go, and I was not in support of him going. This woman is left alone to take care of 4 children. Now, she doesn't know when her husband will come back. She doesn't know when she will set her eyes on her husband. She doesn't know when the children will see the husband. Because the husband went on a visitor's visa, is probably looking for ways to regularize his stay over there, which is not easy in most countries that you go to. You cannot bring your family in. How? Their own immigration is not stupid. They can see it on your record that you came in on a visitor's visa, that you're living in the country illegally. You have refused to leave. So there's no way you can invite anybody over. I know another family, this time around, husband and wife left. They left their teenage children back in Nigeria. Teenage children.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Children who are just beginning to explore life. Now, everybody that sees those children, they just shake their heads, because the children have gone haywire. A boy and a girl. The girl comes home with all kinds of boys. The boy, on the other hand, does his own runs and everything. So I'm asking, to what end? Relax. Take your time. If you really want to go, plan well. Look for the means, look for the money to take your family along with you. There is no point. And take this from me. Do I even tell you of the loneliness, the depression that comes with it? Especially for women. You're leaving 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, 5 children with a woman. The loneliness is not here. Whether the woman is the one in Nigeria or the one abroad. I have been there. In 2020, COVID struck. My husband was supposed to come and visit. I was alone with my 2-year-old daughter. I was practically depressed. I was lonely. It's not easy taking care of children alone. You don't want your wife to resent you. You don't want to lose the bond that you have with your children. Now you might be saying, I'm working for them. I'll be making the money. I'll be sending money home. But is money everything? Money is not everything. You don't want to raise dysfunctional children. You know that even when you are with the children, you all are living together. You have to discipline them. Now, talk of when you are not around. You've given them liberty. Your wife cannot do it alone. Consider your old age. You want your children to be able to take care of you, to be close to you when you are old. Now you've jackpot, you are abroad. You are making all the money. And let me tell you this, it's not easy anywhere. Some people talk about Nigeria as if it's a death sentence to be in Nigeria. You grew up in Nigeria up to when you were 30, 40, even 50. You did not die. Now, your life is dependent on Japa. I'm not saying you should not go. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that if you must go, take your family along. There is a man that I used to know. This man, his own case was even very pathetic because he left Nigeria on the advice of a travel agent. This man was a manager in a big company in Nigeria before he left. And this travel agent succeeded in convincing him that he should travel. When he got there, he became stuck. He traveled alone, left his wife and children back in Nigeria. When he got there, he found that it wasn't very easy. He actually went on a visitor's visa. By the time I met this man, I was shocked when I learned that he was a big guy, a manager in a very big company in Nigeria, because the way he was looking, like I said, it was a pathetic story. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Now your life has turned this way. As I speak to you, his marriage has broken up. His family is torn apart. People that were close to him did everything possible to reunite him with his wife, but she was too bitter to want the marriage again. These are the kind of things that I'm saying. Plan. And I feel like sometimes people compare themselves with other people. Oh, this family has gone. See, that abroad that you're rushing to go to, you will still go there. Who would have thought that now people will be traveling anyhow? Even people that never thought that they would leave the shores of Nigeria, they now have opportunities to travel. So don't be in a hurry. Your family needs you. You don't want your marriage to break up because of Japa. I mean, calm down. Count your costs. Consider the pros and cons. There are so many parents living abroad now that their children invited over. Their children have now become citizens abroad. They are fine. They are good. They are happy. Don't be like King Solomon that made irrational decisions, lived recklessly, flirted with women, and enjoyed life. And after everything, he sat and said, vanity upon vanity. All is vanity. He did not know that all is vanity when he was doing it. In your old age, you don't want to sit there and say, okay, now I made the money, I enjoyed my life abroad, but now your children don't even want to come close to you. Your wife doesn't even want you anymore. You have now become a lone ranger. Like one Nollywood actor, I think a Yoruba actor that came online recently and was crying. I mean, this guy is an old man. He was actually shedding tears. And he was saying that he had lived a reckless life. He used to be very famous. He enjoyed life, got involved with so many women, home and abroad. And he was trying to say that he got involved with some women that he probably had children with, but he doesn't know where they are right now. And he was begging for forgiveness. That's not the kind of life that you want. Take care of your children. Be together as much as possible so that they will take care of you when you grow up. When people grow up and they are on their dying bed, I've never seen anybody that says, I want to see my mansion for the last time, or I want to see all my awards for the last time. I want to hold my money for the last time before I pass on. No. What people usually ask for is, oh, I want to hold my wife for the last time. I want to hug my children for the last time. It is all about people. That brother you're rushing to go, you will still go there. But make sure that you plan. Don't allow your family to break apart just because of Japa. Don't allow your marriage to end. I know cases upon cases. This time will not permit me to exhaust everything in this video. So this is going to be a series. I'm going to title it the Japa series. I'm going to still come back to tell you about the good sides to Japa. But in this video, the point of what I'm saying is that if you want to travel as a married person, make sure that you carry your family along. If it is not possible for you to take them along right now, make sure that you all get visas so that you can visit or they can be visiting. At least you'll be seeing one another. Not that you go on a visitor's visa, for example, and then you get stuck. You can't come home, they can come over there. It might take you several years to regularize your visa. By that time, things might have fallen apart and the center might no longer hold. So think very well about it. Is it worth it at the end of the day? If you really value family, if you really value marriage, then you would think twice about just going without any plan. I'm going to stop here for now. The series continues, the Japa series. Take good care, and I'll catch up with you in my next video. Until then, be intentional. Bye.